How do, ladies, gentlemen, and others? It's me, Winston Charmaine. How are you doing? We're back covering Halsey again. Did a previous album to this one, The Great Impersonator, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. I just had a look. I gave that an 80 out of 100, so I really liked it. This one, by both critics and users, is rated a bit lower. But it has once again been requested and commissioned over on my Ko-fi. If you want to commission something, you can't at the minute because I've turned them off. By the time you're seeing this, they might be back on again, so have a look. I turned them off just so I got more than I expected to, and I need to catch up now, otherwise people are going to be waiting an annoyingly long time. But anyway, yeah, got around to this one today. So, Halsey, The Great Impersonator. The people would say that you need to have info going in on multiple different dimensions, but I didn't, and I still liked it. So you might hate it, but hey, shrug emoji. I don't think I will hate it, because I liked the last album, and this one, I kind of do already know, covers having a chronic illness, among other things, I think. And so let's address the fact that I'm in this jumper again. Subscribers of the channel will have seen the video load of me wearing this and thought, oh no. But yeah, once again, I am in the dumps today. But I've eaten, and I've got a bit of energy. Hopefully an hour or so's worth. This album is 1 hour and 6 minutes, so I reckon we'll be good. What else do I need to talk about before we get going? How I do the reviews on this channel. I go through track by track, rate each track out of 100 here on Album of the Year. It's a good website for that. And then I'll review and rate the album as a whole at the end. Let's just do our usual thing of going down and seeing Pitchfork being the lowest, and then one more. It's going to be Fantano. What's it going to be? Like a 30? Every fucking album I look at, Pitchfork and this cunt are the lowest reviews. I don't get what's wrong. Like, Pitchfork, by the way, gave a 9.9 and 99 out of 100 to that Addison Rae album that I couldn't even finish. It was so bad. And then, yeah, this dickhead. If anyone from Album of the Year does watch this video somehow, move this asshole into the user reviews where it belongs. Oh, there's his #1 ball licker right there, look. Giving it a 3 out of 10. So the consensus is a 7 out of 10, and those two give a 1 and a 3. But the thing is, though, those two are like what NME used to be. NME probably gave this 100. Yep. NME, back in the day when I was a young man, my general rule for music was if they hated it, it was probably really good, and if they loved it, it was probably crap. That isn't the case anymore, because NME's in different hands these days, but 20 years ago or so ago, that was a pretty hard and fast rule. Anyway, yep, so covered that. Yep, nothing else to say, let's go. Only Girl Living in LA is track 1. Oh yeah, that was the other thing to say. I have now moved properly from Deezer to YouTube Music. Just more cost effective, because I wanted YouTube Premium, because I don't know, whatever. I've gone with this. It's better for me, I think, long term, even though I now need to rebuild a decade and a half's worth of music library, but never mind. So if there's any kind of weirdness at the bottom of the screen, because I haven't really managed to test this too much, then I apologise for that. But anyway, Only Living Girl in LA.
I'm the only girl alive in LA County.
Sorry, I'm just checking volumes and stuff.
I'm the only one
I'm with you.
who sees.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing to say. I have the lyrics on the screen
I wake up
with something in the background for you to look at. I'm staring at a grey screen.
I've never known a day of peace. I wonder if I ever left behind my body. Do you think they'd laugh at how I died? Or take a photo of my family in the lobby? The ceremony small in size. 'Cause I don't know if I could sell out my own funeral. At least not at this point in time.
Yeah, I think I looked at sales figures for her discography and it has dropped off quite a bit.
At least I know it was never mine, it was never mine.
Probably because she's doing less mainstream pop now.
It was never mine.
Sorry.
Well, I'm the only girl alive in New York City. I left my wallet on the train. Since I no longer even have a driver's license, I guess that means I have no name. And I could run away.
Not sure that fits.
somewhere on the West Coast and finally be a real life girl. They'll take my organs and they'll
actually, I've
hang
had an idea.
me from a bedpost.
Because I'm bored of talking about these
I
cunts.
was too soft for this world.
Bored of talking about these cunts.
And they'd be right, because quite frankly, to be alive,
That's another reason I want him down here, so I can mute him too. Please, Album of the Year, move him. Or let me mute critics. I don't want to see, I never want to see that picture ever again in my life. Fucking cunt. Anyway.
What I know, my special talent isn't writing, it's not singing. It's feeling everything that everyone alive feels every day.
Sonder. No, that's not what Sonder is it?
Feels
Similar.
every day. Feels every day. Feels every day. I think I'm special 'cause I cut myself wide open, as if it's honorable to bleed. But I'm not lucky and I know I wasn't chosen. The world keeps spinning without me. I told my mother I would die by 27, and in a way I sorta did. This thing I love has grown demanding and obsessive, and it wants more than I can give, than I can give, than I can give, than I can give.
It's very down tempo for an opener. Is this why the album's gonna stay?
I've never known a day of peace. I wake up every day and wish that I was different. I look around and it's just me. It's just me. It's just me.
Where are we going now? it adds to it.
me.
It's powerful. That's a powerful way to open an album. The consensus is 80. I'm going higher. I'm going to go 82. I'll move my face. There you go. You can see the numbers that I just said. I don't know why I mock myself for doing that every time. I'll just stop doing that. I'll just, yeah. Yeah, in the state that I'm in at the minute, and have been for 7.5 years, this hits. It shouldn't kill me every day the way it... No, yeah, because quite frankly, to be alive, it shouldn't kill me every day the way it does. I don't know what I did to have this fate. I'm drenched in it. Yeah, I feel that. I don't know if I could sell out my own funeral at this point. Yeah, it's rough. It's a rough opener to an album. Ethel Cain, like, we're just going straight to depressing. No fucking around. Although actually, track 2 and 3 in that Ethel Cain album had a bit of hope in them. Let's see if the case is the same as the case is the same. Can you tell I've not slept much lately? Ego's track 2. See if the same is the case. See if the case is the same. See if the case is the same, right?
I'm caught up in the everyday trend. Tied up by invisible thread, walking down a razor thin edge, and I wake up tired, think I'm better off dead. Been a few months since I crossed over state lines. Talk to my mom, fake smiles over FaceTime. Drink all night till I can't walk a straight line. Feel so low, but I'm high at the same time. I can't keep my feet on the ground, and I'm nervous what you'll think of me now. I'm hoping that someone comes around and helps me figure it out.
Avril Lavigne shit, alright. That's also a very Avril Lavigne rhyme pattern in the chorus.
But I won't attend. I've been having bad dreams, my career could end because I slipped up when I should have played pretend. Turned 18 and I left the
How did I do a nostalgia album thing from my teenage years and not do an Avril Lavigne album? Alright, I'll put one.
I can't keep my feet on the ground, and I'm nervous what you'll think of me now. I'm hoping that someone comes around and helps me figure it out. I think that I should try to kill my ego.
What a throwback sound this is. Fun. And it's not fun like what it's talking about, but it sounds fun.
A rooftop, Lower East Side, I'm singing. Didn't give a fuck if I was winning. It's all done now, so who am I kidding? I'm doing way worse than I'm admitting. I think that I should try to kill my ego.
That's how it goes.
'Cause if I don't, my ego might kill me.
You don't want to admit to yourself how bad things are, or to other people as well. Oh, end of the chorus. Okay. Really good song. Really good little, like, early 2000s Avril Lavigne song. 78, I'll go. Really enjoyed that one. The consensus for that is one of the highest, 83. I didn't think it was good as the opener. The opener just, I don't know, it spoke way more. That also spoke quite a lot, you know. just a general instability, a wanting to seem better than you are, and failing, and being aware that you're failing, but being too prideful to admit how bad things are. Hence the ego. Again, extremely relatable to someone like me. I guess because Halsey is someone like me, or I'm someone like her. I guess they're the same thing. Dog years. Let's run it.
They said I have a universal blood type I can give to anyone in need, but only receive from someone exactly like me. And I'm trying to be positive, but oh, it's really hard. I'm a loner, I'm a loser. Won't you shoot me in the yard? Put me down like a lame horse, or send me to the farm where all the dogs go. I've been a really good dog. Can I come inside? Yeah, I've been such a good girl. Can we go for a ride? I'm on a real short leash, but I like it tight. You know I'm such a sweet girl, but I can really bite. 'Cause my dog died last year. He fell asleep in my
Is this still a metaphor?
The very last thing I told him was see you soon and we can race. You know a mercy kill is what I seek. I didn't ask to live, but dying's up to me.
This is bleak. Like this is, you know, she needs actual help.
Can we go for a ride? I'm on a real short leash, but I like it tight. You know I'm such a sweet girl, but I can really bite. Well, they say all dogs go to heaven. Well, what about a bitch? What about an evil girl left lying in a ditch? Tell the 3 people who ask that I am in a better place, with lots of trees and lots of grass and lots of chocolate cake. 'Cause I'm not old, but I am tired. I'm not strong, I'm very weak. I'm not old, but I am tired. I'm not here, I'm somewhere else. I'm not old, but I am tired. I'm 196 in dog years. I have seen enough. I've seen it all. I've been a really good dog. Can I come inside? Yeah, I've been such a good girl.
Sad.
Can we go for a ride? I'm on a real short leash, but I like it tight. You know I'm such a sweet girl, but I can really bite. Down like a lame horse, send me to the farm where all the dogs go.
I like that a lot. I'm gonna go 80. And I think I'm gonna lift this to 80 as well. In hindsight, it's better than I thought. Hindsight of 4 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is very representative, especially on a day like today where I'm feeling like shit myself. I'm off work, I'm feeling shit. It's very real. Letters to God, 1974.
Just need to drop down or else it's getting lost.
looks like there's multiple of these. There's like interludes.
I saw a deer that must have gotten hit. It made me start to cry. Did he have a mom and dad? And do they argue just like mine? Did he have a little brother that annoyed him all the time? Did he want to be?
Yeah, you're gonna need to come in on that first part. You come in while she's singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he want to be grown up? Were there trees he liked to climb? Was a boy I went to school with who had leukemia at 5? Now his parents give him everything. They never yell or fight. They never make him cut his hair because they're happy he survived. He didn't have to clean his room. It was enough to be alive. When I was little, I was jealous. And I'd say a prayer at night. Well, I said, please God, I don't wanna be sick. I don't wanna hurt so many people with good. Please God, I wanna be loved. I wanna be somebody that they wanna get rid of. Please God, I wanna be sick. I don't wanna hurt so many people with good. Please God, I wanna be loved. I don't wanna be somebody they wanna get rid of.
That childlike misunderstanding of how things work, and of just wanting to feel loved. Panic attack. But first, since that is 72, quite a drop. I think it's better than that. 76. Solid meaning, solid little story.
My body carries sadness that my
But the thing is, if it's going to do the same thing 3 more times, that might not be great.
holding on to memories in my stomach and my teeth. And both my shoulders have been burdened by the weight of my mistakes. And every time you lean in closer, both my knees can't help but shake. And I think you're a danger to my health, or so it seems. Is it love or a panic inside? Is a heavy heart too much to hold? I don't know, but it's late, so I'm taking you home. Is it love or a panic inside? Would you mind if I asked you on the phone? I don't know, but it's late, so I'm taking you home. I had to call the doctor, left a note on his machine, because I tripped when we went walking and I felt it in my spleen. Now I think I need a blood test or an antihistamine, because you make me fucking nervous and I don't know what it all means. And I think you're a danger to my health.
This is just a vibe. It's just relaxing and calm and sad,
Is it love or a panic inside? Is
melancholic.
a heavy heart too much
I don't know how
to
people could
hold?
hate
I don't know, but it's late, so I'm
Because like
taking
1
you
out of 10 to 3 out of 10
home.
isn't thinking it's kind of mid. That's actively hating it.
Would you mind if
Thinking it's some of the
I
worst
asked
music
you
you've ever heard in your
on the
life.
phone? I don't know, but it's late, so I'm taking you home. My spirit has been broken. My optimism
Actually, yeah, let's think more about that 1 out of 10. For this to be a 1 out of 10, it has to be some of the worst music you've ever heard in your entire life. You can barely imagine music ever being worse. How privileged has your music upbringing been? Have you not heard, like, I don't know, just crap music, like that Addison Rae bullshit from yesterday? Yesterday? 2 days ago? Whenever it was, I did that.
Is a heavy heart too much to hold? I don't know, but it's late, so I'm So I'm taking you home.
My favourite one so far. Really like that. Really like that one. And I'm going to add the album to my collection thing, however that works on
Every couple
YouTube
of
Music. I haven't really
years
figured it out
now,
yet.
the doctor says I'm sick, pulls out a brand new bag of tricks, and then they lay it on me. Well, at first it was my brain,
The
then a
end is now.
skeleton in pain.
Not literally, there's still.
I don't like
It's a
to
third of the way.
complain, but I'm saying sorry.
Very brave calling a song behind a third of the way into the
I
album.
was damaged goods, had a fucked up childhood, and there's poison in my brain and in my blood. If you knew it was the end of the world, could you love me like a child? Could you hold me in the dark? If you knew it was the end of the world, would you like to stay a while? Would you leave when it gets hard? So I ran into the clinic and I asked to see the man with his white coat and his stethoscope, like a snake around his hand. And I told him I'm not bitter, 'cause I finally found a lover who's better for my liver. And now I'll finally recover. When I met him, I thought I was damaged goods from a real bad neighborhood. So we wrestled in the mud, and I told him he could stay right where he stood, but I don't know if he should, 'cause once my God destroys the flesh, then there's the flood. If you knew it was the end of the world, could you love me like a child? Could you hold me in the dark? If you knew it was the end of the world, would you like to stay a while? Maybe we could build an ark. We could sail on broken driftwood through the sopping wet terrain, and count the buildings and the bodies getting swallowed by the rain. And in the water there's a doctor who didn't listen to my claim. What a shame, he's circling a drain. When I met you, I said I would never die, but the joke was always mine, 'cause I'm racing against time. And I know it's not the end of the world, but could you pick me up at 8? 'Cause my treatment starts today.
Getting a bit real for me, this. Anyway, that was a beautiful, beautiful song. 84. We're still going up. Apparently, the album drops off though now, according to the consensus over here that you can just about see. Yeah, it's a bit real for me. I have a CBT meeting today, cognitive behavioural therapy, to try and help me with the fact that I never leave the house. But this is why I don't leave the house, because I'm ill all the time and I'm paranoid about it. Yeah, it's hard, and it's hard to maintain relationships, and then once you fail to do so, it's hard to rebuild them or build new ones. Like when I got sick, I was in a relationship, and they were very supportive, and went with me to my first infusion therapy that I had, which was, what was the drug called? With a Z. It doesn't matter. It was like a needle in my arm, and then like a bag. And it drip fed for like 2 hours, and she came with me. for the first one, but there was no real point. She just kind of sat there for 2 hours doing nothing. So for the next ones, I just went on my own. And yeah, that relationship was the best of my life at the time when I got sick, and then it just deteriorated. And it's hard not to think it's because of that. In fact, it probably is in quite a large part because of that. And yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult on both parts. It's difficult. Obviously, it's difficult being the sick person, but also it's difficult being the person who's in a relationship with a sick person, because you don't. I'm not the same person as I was then, and I never will be. Next song.
And every time I hear it, there's something new that I haven't heard so many times. And there's still something on the top. It's not bad, it's just that watch the movie over and over again where you have to watch it the second time after you see it once. And it's hard right now because there's not a lot of people that know it. My family knows very little. My friends don't know much. Everyone wants to feel good about it, but it's all over. I just don't want to do it.
My son is almost 3. He used to look just like his dad, but right now he looks just like me. And as far as I can see, the fruit I bear is sweet, but the apple's rolling real far from the tree, and falling down the hill so full of love and so carefree. I wonder if the world will treat him any better than it treated me. Well, Papa, don't you preach. I try to teach him every day that nothing good is free, but oh, it should be. And with my roots above and all my branches down below, please tell my boy I love him so. Please tell the world I have to grow before I go. I just wanted you to know that I believe in magic and I believe in sin. I still believe in heaven if they'll never let me in. I started to believe in love the day I met my little twin. I think I might start trying because I haven't been. My mama's getting old. Well, it's contagious and you catch it like a cold. She won't admit it, but it's something that I know. 'Cause every year that passes for me passes her 100-fold. Back in the day, my dad and I would share a laugh at all of her mistakes. But that alliance didn't save me from her fate. No, I didn't last till 28. Became a single mom, just crushed under the weight of a child growing faster than I think that I can take. I love him anyway. And I remind myself a time will come when he sees me turn gray and realize it's too late, like I did with my mother. So now I tell her to her face, with all my roots above and all my branches down below. Please tell my mom I love her so. Please tell the world I have to grow before I go. And I just wanted you to know that I believe in magic and I still believe in sin. I still believe in heaven if they'll never let me in. I started to believe in love the day I met my little twin. And I might start trying because I haven't been.
No.
I haven't been.
Because these last few songs have been so much better than the ones that came before. This kind of hurting the early ones a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, these are so beautifully heartfelt, and so are these as well, but I don't know, these getting so much better as they have hurts these. Also, again, the consensus here is where it dips down and people think it's getting worse. I can only think that's because I'm relating to it more than most of you did, being in the position that I'm in. Do try and have some empathy, but it's also not your fault because you haven't. Hopefully, if you don't get it, if you don't feel it, hopefully you never do.
I left home and moved to Brooklyn, where my boyfriend had a place, and he had track marks on his arms, but had the most angelic face. I watched my friends die before 21, and now I'm 28. I'm at the doctor's every day because I can't stop losing weight, and now I'm the one with the needles in my arms and in my legs. I'm making jokes about the blood tests, and I'm planning my estate. And I don't wanna blame the child, but I have to speculate if this could all just be an answer to those prayers that came delayed. Because I never would have said it if I knew I'd have to wait until the moment I was happy, then it all disintegrates. And I'm singing, please God, I don't wanna be sick, and I don't wanna hurt, so get it over with quick. Please God, I don't wanna be loved, don't wanna be somebody that you're trying to get rid of. Please God, I don't wanna be sick, and I don't wanna hurt, so get it over with quick. Please God, I wanna be loved, I don't wanna be somebody you're trying to get rid of. Thank you.
They work well together.
So I'm playing the drums, right? Okay.
Davey died in the summertime in a hot box car with a seatbelt around his neck and a needle.
Sorry if it feels like I'm rushing through this a little. It's just I know I can feel how tired I am, and also it's upsetting me quite a lot. So I'm just kind of rushing through.
But so did all the cops back then. The kids from all the county, we would walk out in the heat along the train tracks with our paper bags and gravel in our feet. In our heads we picked the husband from the 100 men we knew, but I kissed a poster of a pop star and checked my breasts in case they grew. There ain't a reason on this earth I go back to my hometown. Somewhere in the clouds, Davey's running for a touchdown.
I feel like this is required on every female-led pop album. A childhood hometown song. And they all just whack on a bit of a country twang. All these Oakland, Texas, Wyoming, whatever girls who moved to LA.
I was too afraid to die like the others from my high school. All those sad suburban ghosts trapped in a cross next to a highway while the rest of us get old. There ain't a reason on this earth I go back to my hometown. Somewhere in the clouds, Davey's running for a touchdown. The crowd appears and his mother cheers. He's waving from the field, and he's evergreen at 17 for the last 11 years. The American dream means getting yellow from the weather. And years will pass in science class, and I might forget your name. But when the crow's feet come, the kingdom come, well, you'll always look the same. There ain't a reason on this earth I go back to my hometown. Somewhere in the
So Davey. Do you reckon Davey's real? Davey is presumably the person that she referred to died before 21.
Evergreen at 17 for the last 11 years.
Because it is a hometown song, but it's also a mourning song for Davey. It's nice, but it's not as good as previous songs. 77. That song's called "I Never Loved You." This will be nice. Let's hear this one. And it's one of the most played. Oh, actually, no, it's not. It's kind of in the middle. Still.
They're cutting her up on the operating table, but it wasn't enough. The front desk pages, it's a call for the ages. They couldn't save her, they couldn't save her. The surgeon said she had a hole in her heart, but it wasn't her fault. It was there from the start, trying to love you through an open wound. Cause everything I put inside there just fell right through. And I hold the parts together with some pressure and glue. And you're running in slow-mo to the hospital room. If you only knew
Slow motion would have fit better there, no?
how bad it hurt me too.
And hold the parts together with some pressure and glue.
So
And you're in
now
slow
you
motion
can
to the
take the
hospital.
money,
That
you
fit
can
better
get
with
on
the
a plane
motion.
to a
Put the syllable back
beautiful
in.
island, build a house in my name. You can donate all the money to somebody in pain, and you can rest your head down and not feel any shame. I never
Okay,
loved you.
that's nicer.
I never loved you. I never loved you in vain. They're sewing me shut, opening the doors and then removing their gloves, taking the long way to the end of the hallway. They couldn't save her, they couldn't save her. I told the nurses that we argued a lot, and you're rambling on about the last time we fought. You drove off screaming on the night you were caught. You left me standing in the parking lot. I took off chasing you down Route 22, cause you never listened, and I'm terrible too. You kept on driving far away from the issues. If you stopped, I would've kissed you. So now you can take the money, you can get on a plane to a beautiful island, build a house in my name. You can donate all the money to somebody in pain, and you can rest your head down and not feel any shame. I never
You still play about this one? No.
I never
Hey, but
loved you. I never loved you in vain. Flash of light, heat of fire, head on concrete and the screeching of tires. Sound
okay.
of sirens,
A story song.
I almost thought I heard you call my name. So now you can take the money, you can get on a plane to a beautiful island, build a house in my name. You can donate all the money to somebody in pain, and you can rest your head down and not feel any shame. I never loved you. I never loved you.
good song.
I never loved you in vain.
I don't know. I think we've stepped down a bit from this section. or we're getting really like just moody and slow and atmospheric. Like we're into just, you know, regular kind of story songs, which are still good. And actually, to be fair, quite a welcome break. I was getting a bit emotional there, you could probably tell. Darwinism. Ooh. This sounds like a piece of film score. What is it?
There's lots of fish out in the pond, in the oceans and the rivers and all the waterfalls.
It's Radiohead, isn't it?
But if I'm made for land and not to see it all, could I crawl and find some kind Neanderthal? And what if I'm from outer space, and I have fire in my bones and in my veins? I let it show and scare my suitors far away, leave them traumatized with visions of its glow behind my face. They say that God makes no mistakes, but I might disagree. And I outstretch my empty hand. I watch them build society, domesticated land. It goes according to the plan. While they're in paradise, I'm exiled in the sand. If everyone has someone, then the math just isn't right. And I'm the only outlier, the lonely archetype. If everything is by design, well, I might disagree.
Is this working for me?
You'll know something that I don't.
We're slipping into the...
You'll learn something that I fear.
No, the next letter to God is ages away. Penultimate track, actually.
Parts I fear I'll never grow. You will know something that I don't. You will know something that I don't. You will know something that I don't. What if I'm just cosmic dust? Put me in a metal box that's bound to rust. Shoot me into space and leave me to combust. Return to Earth and just dissolve into its crust. And I was born all by myself.
So bleak. It's so bleak.
It's not
and it's so me in that way.
that I'll die that way as well.
I'm bleak. I said something very similar yesterday. I love this. This is quirky, this is weird. This is 84. This album's better than the last one. I don't know if it's just like Fantano and his ball lickers dragging the averages down on this, but this is better than the last album. It's fantastic. Lonely is the muse. So many singles off this album, man. Looking at the play count on a couple of the other songs, I think there's more to go.
Becoming cool, and in one single second you can make a decade of my efforts disappear. I'm just waiting at the bar, and you rip open all my scars by saying something like, didn't know you were here.
Jesus.
I
Yep.
always knew I was a martyr.
Avril Lavigne again. Come on.
This was one too, but I was built from special pieces that I learned how to unscrew, and I can always reassemble.
sound will always work for me.
Or anybody that decides that I'm of use. Lonely is the
Labeling wise, I don't think this is the post chorus. I think that's a pre-chorus and this is chorus, honestly. I don't know. Does it matter? Probably not. I haven't favorited any of the tracks, so it's like on here, innit? I'm gonna like this, so.
I'll call you in the night. I will exist in every second. Just to
Weirdly, the ones I'm liking are the Avril Lavigne ones. Because the ones that I've rated higher than these, I don't know if I really want to listen to regularly because it just upset me. Oh wow, we're getting close to the end. I didn't think we were. Yeah, we're 2/3 through. Only 6 left. That was fucking great. That's what New Linkin Park should sound like. And some of it does. Arsonist. I'm not bothering doing that. With my brain how it is, I can't be. Oh, go on then. The God that you met with some as God, but oh, does it still go to the bottom? I don't know.
I'm glued to a building that's on fire, handcuffed to a narcissistic lie, empty space and leather jeans, blaze
Actually, I think this is better than
that.
Oh wait, is this the one that's? Yeah, that was the one with that's the highest rated. That's a 90 by consensus. I was just thinking, no, that was better than that. I'm gonna rate 88.
Your bloodline with your ornamental age. Can I take the blame for everything you hate? The punishment and crime are not the same. Arsonist, burning down the world to feel its heat. The arsonist doesn't feel the embers on his feet. Arsonist, your human starter kit came incomplete. My apologies, arsonist, you loved me. You built a small container to keep all of me confined. I am water, I am shapeless, I am fluid, I'm divine. Somebody will love me for the way that I'm designed. Devastation, creation, intertwined. But you don't love the flames, you just
I love how we've gone from like the most early 2000s pop rock flavor into this like lo-fi hip hop flavor.
you, but it was mine too. Arsonist, burning down the world to feel its heat. The arsonist doesn't feel the embers on his feet. Arsonist, your human starter kit came incomplete. My apologies, arsonist, you loved me.
just saying, not a lot of time left with them.
You loved me. Have you ever burned your throat down? Have you ever been worried that if you'd not get burn off inside you? Have you ever given the world to somebody as a gift and had it returned? You know, and that's your weed and your... Did you know the father's DNA stays inside the mother for 7 years? Have you ever waited 7 years? Have you ever woken from a dream just to realize that you were still asleep? Do you ever wish you were still asleep? Do you ever wish you wouldn't wake up?
That was really cool. Really cool little song, 82. This album's better than the last one. Unless it falls off an absolute cliff. And apparently this next song is just a draft. Finished versions on the album, Halsey. Come on, mate. We're back playing through the stereogram.
It's 4 in the morning and I'm laying with my head against the toilet seat.
We're back.
For several days now I've been living here, too tired to sleep, too sick to eat. I feel like a monster and it doesn't help that you will treat me like I've got the venom in my teeth. 'Cause I'm the spider in your bathroom, I'm the shadow on the tile. I came for shelter from the cold and I thought I'd stay a while. I'm only small, I'm only weak, and you jump at the sight of me. You'll kill me when I least expect it. God, how could I even think of daring to exist? Looking just like this, I'm hideous. I'm nothing but legs, they used to say. I'm nothing but skin and bones these days. You dangle me high over the drain and tell me I'm lucky you don't drop me there and let me wash away or put me on display by trapping me forever between a glass and a dinner plate. 'Cause I'm the spider in your kitchen, weaving webs through every year. And I worked real hard on the last one, but the last one got me here. I'm minding my own business, but my presence makes you curse. I should be getting better, but I'm only getting worse. And God, how dare I even think of choosing here to die? 'Cause then I'm just a problem that you have to take outside. And I know you hate the sight of me. I haunt you when you're fast asleep. I've got 8 legs, a million eyes. If only I had 8 more lives. 'Cause I'm the spider on the ceiling and you're nothing but a guy. You don't like it when I cry. You would break me if you tried. And you will, because I dare to be alive.
Great little story song. Yeah, I don't... What else to say? It's emotionally charged. Kind of horrible again. Kind of real again.
My dad is
Perfect.
almost home, I can't tell time yet, but I know because the air becomes electric and my mother cleans the stove. You'll walk in through the door and both my eyes will find the floor, and I will search my brain to find something I might get yelled at for.
I thought I was going to be
Come in
happy.
with a frown and tell me sit your ass right down, or he might get his kicks from joking that he's just playing around. And in a few years I will leave, but I'll perpetually believe that any man who says he loves me is hiding something up his sleeve. Wash me in the water, you can cut off all my hair, and I'll be changing like the weather, but I'll never be like him. The other girls date older guys and wear their t-shirts late at night, but everything I own that's oversized belongs to me, it's mine. And I don't have souvenirs of all the earliest of years. You know my father isn't dead, but it don't feel like he's still here. It's strange now that he's gray and getting older by the day, and my eyes tell me that he's harmless despite what my heart has to say. So maybe just forget, maybe move on, don't regret, or maybe this is just another trick that hasn't happened yet. Wash me in the water, you can cut off all my hair.
That beat's so.
Changing like the weather, but I'll
Where is that?
never
It's
be
so
like him.
strangely placed.
'Cause blood is thick, water is forever, and it's deeper than a board, lighter than a feather, and that girl will be a problem only if you let her, and I left her back home, but I can't forget her. Thought that it was my fault, and now sometimes I still do. You didn't chase me through the park, so now I'm chasing after you, but I can't keep up the illusion or confirm your point of view. No, I can't bear to fake a smile when you walk into the room. 'Cause blood is thick, water is forever, and I'm stiffer than a board, lighter than a feather, and that girl will be a problem only if you let her, and I left her back home, but I cannot forget
I think we have a rare example of a song using this phrase correctly. Because the water part is, people always use the blood part as being the family part, the water part is the family part.
You
see what Genius says. See, even the person here gets it wrong. It could refer to the English proverb, blood is thicker than water, which symbolises that family relationships are more real and loyal because they are blood bonds. That's the opposite of what that saying means. The blood of the convent is thicker than the water of the womb. It means the opposite of that. It means people that you shed blood with, you form stronger bonds than people who you happen to have shared a womb with. Anyway, and pause. We'll come back for Lucky in a sec. I can't decide if I liked that. The beat was a bit weird. The lyrics weren't up to much. I'm going to go a bit lower than I've been going. I'm going to go 74. Still a good song. Still liked the vibe. Just didn't really hit. And not just because of the blood and water thing. I think Halsey got it right. I think the person on Genius gets it wrong. I think she's using it correctly. Blood is thick, but water is forever. Like, yeah, I can have new relationships, but you know, the relationship with my dad is gonna last forever. It's never gonna go away. Yeah, I think she's using it right. Lucky, which I'm fairly certain is the last single. Is it gonna be up here? No. Yeah. Let's hear it. I haven't said anything about the production so far, but it's been really good.
everybody
understated
get
simple,
in line.
but
Meet the
that's
girl
what
who flew
you
too
want.
high. Does it all just to be liked by strangers that she met online. Did it all to be included. My self-loathing so deep-rooted in a child's unrecruited. Truth is I'm not suited for it. When I die, I won't have time to spend my money, but I hope that you stay with me. Cause I'm so lucky, I'm a star, but I cry in my lonely heart thinking.
So you presumably credited whoever made the original. Is it a Britney Spears song? I'll click this, it'll tell me. Yeah. She's so lucky.
And why she losing so much weight? I heard it's from the drugs she ate. And I feel her, but I can't relate, cause I'd never end up in that state. A girl like that is a mother, must be tough. A problem child, I was rough. But what do you do with a difficult grown up? When I die, I won't have time to spend my money, but I hope that you stay with me. I'm so lucky, I'm a star, but I cry in my lonely heart thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? I shaved my head 4 times because I wanted to, and then I did it one more time.
How do I not put that together until now? That's why the chorus is a Britney
I
chorus.
thought I changed so much, nobody will notice it, and no one did.
She relates.
Then I left the doctor's office full of tears, became a single mom at my premiere, and I told everybody I was fine for a whole damn year, and that's the biggest lie of my career. I'm so lucky, I'm a star, but I cry in my lonely heart thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? I'm so lucky, I'm a star, but I cry in my lonely heart thinking if there's nothing in my life, then why do these tears come at night?
Really good song again. Oh, this is the consensus least favourite. I thought it was good. 81. The final letter to God and then the title track to end.
Hello, nice to meet you. There's a microphone, a tone of voice.
What does mommy use the microphone for?
For mommy's singing. Yeah,
I don't know what the dates are meant to mean, because like fairly certain she wasn't alive in 1970 whatever. She's younger than me and I was born in 91, so I doubt she was alive in any but this last one.
Please God, oh whoever you are. Please God, oh whoever you are. Please God, oh whoever you are. These days I get less calls cause no one wants to hear my voice. I miss the days when I was getting texts that I could just avoid. And I've been trying to be calm and not preemptively destroy. I wonder who here really loves me or who wants to be employed. Every time I'm in the real world I just end up paranoid. I stay at home all by my lonesome with my little baby boy. And I watch him on the kitchen floor, he's playing with his toys. And I don't ever wanna leave him, but I don't think it's my choice. So I'm basking in these moments where I feel a shred of joy. But I don't think my pleas are heard because I'm screaming in the void. I'm screaming, please God, oh you've gotta be sick. Why do you make it hurt and why is it over so quick? Please God, I'm finally God, no, this doesn't seem fair. I'm trying not to show it, but I'm terribly scared. Please, God, oh, whoever you are.
Same as the others.
God, oh,
Some of you, I think they work really well together to like tie the album
please, God,
together.
oh, whoever you are.
Together. Title track, final track, The Great Impersonator. I've leaned right in now. Am I way too loud? Oh, fuck off again.
No one has to know. I could always hide, but sometimes it might get to me, the things on all their minds. Like they don't know I'm lonely, and they don't know I'm kind, or scared that I can't hack it with the current paradigm. Every single line, every single rhyme, every single truth I sing once started as a lie. I promise that I'm fine, but then I redesign and put myself together like some little Frankenstein. Does a story die with its narrator? Surely it's forgotten sooner or later.
Is that meant to sound like
They
Chapel
spell
Roan?
my name right
Probably,
in the
right?
paper.
Like the current paradigm
Here
thing.
lies the great impersonator.
Yeah, okay.
I'm lying in a car crash, in a pile of broken glass. It's funny how it looks like glitter from the overpass. I'm in a pickup truck, the door is stuck. I'm sinking in the water, and the girl inside is waving, but the people just applaud her. This is a cry for
I
help,
think she needs help. I hope she's had
calling
it
for
through.
assistance, but you can't tell I need it when you're watching from a distance. Does a story die with its narrator?
77
Surely
times.
it's forgotten sooner or later.
So, yeah, here's 80s and
Hope
then
they spell
really
my
good
name
stretch.
right in the
70s, another good stretch. And a decent stretch to end.
And here lies the great impersonator.
I'll give the last album an 80. I think this one is a step up. Well, not 821.
It was the best of times, the worst of
Okay, that's the thing I need to remember about YouTube Music. It won't just stop at the end of the album. It will just play a random new thing. It's played a song from Taylor Swift's Reputation. Someone has paid me to listen to that, so subscribe to the channel if you want to see it. There's a plug. It's not like that's been going across the top of the screen the entire time. Yeah, I think 82. I think it's a solid step up. Shall I write this? A solid step up from the last album. More heartfelt and real lyrics that break me a little too much. Yeah, Also, in order to rate this 1 out of 10, you'd have to be an actual sociopath. I've muted his ball because if anyone knows how to hide the man himself, hit me up. For real. If someone could make like a Chrome extension, I wonder if I could do it. Let's post this and rate it. I wonder if we can like inspect element on this or something. No, actually. What about 445 people like that? Look at all the ball lickers, man. Various sources of inspiration. There's only one. Do you even listen to it? Nonce. Right. Gonna try and block it as an ad with ad guard? No, that's probably not a good idea. How would it know only to block this? Yeah, if anyone can do that, if anyone knows enough about Chrome or anything to block that cunt, please let me know. Alright. Oh. I forgot. I think was it Ben? Don't guess. Let's look it up. Sorry, I've had enough requests that I can't remember the names of everyone who requested. I'm pretty sure this one is from Ben. That's probably a quicker way for me to have looked, but I've gone all the way to my commission page, and you can see a little bit of it on the bottom, can't you? It's no, it was Rob. It's Rob. Rob, thank you for. Was it? Oh, let's just double check this. That one. Yes, it is. Sorry. I'm very tired. Thanks for the commission, Rob. I hope you enjoyed the video, and everyone else who watched it. I really enjoyed this album. It made me very upset at one point, at several points actually, but it was also really enjoyable. So yeah, from me, Rustin Charmaine, and from my channel founder Trin Exists, until the future, drive safe.